Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of my Ultimate Ironman series. And in the last episode, we did Barbarian Assault and unlocked the Fighter's Torso, which looks so sick. And we spent quite a bit of time there because I got a little bit trigger happy and I was just really generally enjoying it. So we can now store this in the armor case, and we'll also be storing the proselyte, which we used to do the minigame. There we go. Now that that's put away, we are going to suicide because in this video, I really want to work on farming because I feel like farming is something we're lacking quite a bit. So again, I've put the items in the order I want them in. I don't really know what's going to happen with the glory because we're wearing it, but we'll find out soon. So this is the order we're getting them back in. It looks like the glory is right at the bottom, so that's not going to bother us too much. And the plan for our farming XP is to do Tithe the farm. So we're currently at 54 farming. I'm planning on doing this to at least 80, I think, so that way we can plant most of the seeds we get later on in the game when we do Slayer, and that way we don't have to be storing things in the looting bag, wasting inventory space. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. So we're going to fill our inventory with watering cans, and right now we can only do the Bologano seeds. I think that's how you say it. We're going to call them bologna seeds, but yeah, we're going to take 1,000 of them to start. I don't think there's a cap. I think you can take 10,000 or however many you want. And then the method I'm going to be doing is this 5x4 method. So you do 4 rounds, and that will get us 100 plants. And I will try and remember to put the tile markers in the video description. But yeah, this is the first time I'm doing Tithe the farm, so bear with me. I'm going to try and show you how it works. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to click on the seed and then click on the corresponding patches in order from 1 to 25. So once we plant that, the first time we plant it, we'll need to click on the watering can to speed up the animation. And then the second time we go around, we don't need to click on the watering can. We can just tap them to auto water. But it's very important the first time round that you do click the watering can and water it. Otherwise, this method won't work. And okay, that one died. This is my first round, so bear with me. And obviously, I'm trying to explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it, but we'll get the hang of it eventually. Okay, so that was our first round done. And then what we'll do is we'll just refill the watering cans on this bucket here at the end of each round, because I'm not sure if we can get 2 rounds or not. And yeah, we've got a 20 fruits. So by the time we do 5 rounds, we'll have 100. And you always want to deposit in hundreds because you get bonus points for that. I think you get 2 extra points for every 100 you deposit. Okay, that went much smoother. We got them all grown. We didn't make no mistakes. It's pretty nice and easy, pretty chilled. But yeah, we're going to be here for a while and just keep going with it, really. When we deposit these fruits in 100, we get 21.2k XP. It's a massive chunk of XP over there. And there's 55 farming, which we can now plant mahogany trees and I think calcettes, I think it said. But yeah, we've got 35 points currently. I'll keep checking in every so often as we get levels and whatnot. Okay, there's 56 farming. 57. 58. 59. White berry bushes, they're super important. They make super strengths. And that was a total level of 1800, by the way. There's 60. We can now grow yew trees. I'm also trying this other method, but it's not been working that great, so I'm probably going to edit this out. Just stick to the original method. This one's too click intensive. Okay, so I think we've got enough points now to buy the watering can. I think it's 200 points. Let's see. So if we go to rewards, not show you my pin, and we can buy the Gricola's can. There we go. So we'll spend our first 200 points on that just because that's going to speed things up massively. And that's our first clock item done. So we can now drop all of these watering cans. And we will never need to buy a watering can again because the Gricola's can, I don't know if it holds 1,000 doses of water in it. It might be more, but I know you just fill it once like that and it's done. And then if we right click it and check, it shows you it in percentage. So yeah, we've got 10,000 of these seeds. We're just going to keep stacking up fruits and getting XP now. And now it's a lot easier because we just click the same spot for the watering can and we don't have to worry about what can we're clicking on. So yeah, just like this. Plant the seed, click the watering can, plant the seed, click the watering can. Okay, so if you go to item charges, you can actually click Grillica's can and it shows you how many uses it's got. So then that way we know when to refill it. And yeah, I think I was right about the 1,000 charges. There is 61 farming. We can now grow snake grass and be super handy for prayer pots and super composts. There's 62 from the harvest. And we can now grow snapdragons. This is so exciting. I mean, the minigame sucks, but all these levels so early on is such a good feeling. As you can see, we've been stacking up quite a lot of these fruits now. Okay, let's do some mass XP dumping. So we've got 2,100 plants, and yeah, we're currently 62 farming. Let's see where we get up to. There's 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. And the big 70. Nice. Okay, so we can't do the next tier of seeds yet, but I think we've got enough points to buy the farmer's outfit. So we're going to buy this. That way, when we turn in our seeds, we get a little bit more XP. I mean, every little helps, right? And then there we go. That's the full set. We're also going to buy the auto weed. So that way, when we break weeds, we won't ever need to rake them again because they won't grow back. And that means we won't need to waste an inventory slot on carrying the rake when we're farming. I'm saying rake a lot. And yeah, the rest of the points we get, we'll just keep for seed boxes and herb stacks. But I think we're going to keep going and do a little bit more. I also forgot to mention, you get this fertilizer every time you enter. It's pretty useless. It speeds up the growth cycle of a plant. But yeah, you don't really need that, so you just drop it. Oh, something else that I forgot is we've obviously gone past 65, and 65 was a super important level because we can now plant Hespori seeds, which means we won't be having to drop them and we can use fight Hespori. And that's a whole other thing, which I'll talk about in another video. But it's a super important, if not the best, death bank for UIM. So now if we put on our outfit and deposit these, we're getting a little bit more XP. What's that, about 300 more XP per deposit? It all adds up. There's 71. 72. 73. Now the lander time, which is going to be for anti-fires later. And 74. We can now grow the Logavono fruit. Logavono. But yeah, that's the highest tier, so we'll start doing those now. And that should get us some more XP. So yeah. Hey, so we've got a few of these. Let's see what the XP difference is. So we're getting 21.5k before. Now it's almost 35.5 per 100. So a huge difference. There's 75. We can grow magic trees. 76. 77. 78. There's 79. Can grow dwarf weeds. And we just big shout out to my friend 12 Arab, who just got me a dragon imp, which got us this mystic robe, which we do not need, so we're going to allocate for some GP. But yeah, thank you, buddy. Again, if you want to be in a good clan, new order, guys. Put the farmer's outfit on. But here we go, guys. Level 80 farm. And yeah, I think what we'll do now is we'll stop there. 80 is a huge level for us, but I can't be bothered to do anymore. But we're going to take out this old watering can, put in the grill collars can, and then that way we'll never need to get a watering can again. So this will stay here permanently or indefinitely forever. I don't know if that made sense. And now if we come over to the rewards, the only things we need to complete the green log is the seed box and the herb sack, which are about 250 points each, and we have enough points to buy them both 3 times each. But I don't want to buy them yet just for the sake of green logging, because I think they'll be a waste of inventory space for now, but it will definitely be something we buy later on as we level up the account. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely day. I still can't believe we got AE farming. But yeah, take care, guys. See you again next time. This guy can get lost as well. He's always popping up when you don't need him.